What's up, Unfazed crew? So today I am at Green Acres Cemetery, and you may remember this cemetery from the very first ghost hunting vlog that Emmett and I ever did. We'd gone ghost hunting before, but it was the first one we documented on the channel. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link to it below and maybe at the end of the video. Definitely check it out because it was really activity filled, shall we say. But anyway, today we're here for a different reason. I'm actually here by myself. But we're here to check out the grave of the late, great wrestler, Eddie Guerrero. Eddie was really popular when I was a kid. I was never really, super into wrestling. But around the time I was like 9 years old, 10 years old, at my school it was very popular. And Eddie Guerrero was definitely a name that was mentioned a lot. He was very popular. Him, Rey Mysterio, The Undertaker, Triple H, all those guys. But I distinctly remember Eddie Guerrero being very popular, and I remember seeing some of his matches on TV. And one thing online that I thought was interesting is there are no videos of his final resting place. Nobody paying tribute to him. There's videos of him, like historical videos and videos of his matches and things like that. But nothing about here, nothing about Green Acres. So I figured today we could pay our respects to the late, great Eddie Guerrero and take a look at his final resting place at Green Acres Cemetery in Scottsdale, Arizona. Let's go. Let's hope that's no relation to Bill Burr. Sorry, guys. Alright, so the directions from Find a Grave took me fairly close to where Eddie Guerrero's grave is, but not exactly to the actual grave. So we're going to have to play a little Find a Grave right now, which could be a little bit fun. But basically it took me to the sidewalk, and then it looks like it went out, maybe 10 or 20 feet. So let's see if we can find Eddie. Found him. So here we are at the resting place of Eddie Guerrero. Eduardo Gory Guerrero. Loving husband, always together. I'm going to read the quote here. This is, "Daddy, you're the champion of our hearts, always and forever. Your memories will never be forgotten. Matthew 25:21. Well done, good and faithful servant." October 9th, 1967, November 13th, 2005. So what's crazy is, I've actually been here before. Obviously, when we did the ghost hunt, we came from that direction, walked over this way, and here's where we caught some orbs, right here by this mausoleum. What I didn't know was literally just a few feet away was the final resting place of Eddie Guerrero. Absolutely amazing. And like I said, if you haven't seen that video, check it out on the channel. We posted it October of 2020, and you can see these guys over here, these statues, and one of them has like a skeleton mask on. But really crazy. Had no idea we were so close. So this is a very popular spot, definitely, because he's a celebrity. Actually, when I came up, there were 3 people paying their respects to him, 3 fans, and it was very nice to meet them. They actually asked about Unfazed, and I gave them the information. So very nice to meet you guys. You guys were very cool. But yeah, it's just amazing to be here, and I actually brought Eddie a little offering to pay my respects. I brought him a little glass bottle of tequila. Cheers. Put the tequila down right here. Cheers, Eddie. This morning I was watching a lot of Eddie Guerrero videos, a lot of different interviews from in his prime, late 90s, early 2000s. And it's just so strange to think that he's laid to rest here. That always blows my mind. It's like someone you've seen so many times, this is the end of the line for them. I know he's not really here in spirit. I know he's hopefully moved on to a much better place, but still, in the physical realm, it's just so crazy to think that he's laid to rest here. That always blows my mind. Somebody left a wrestling belt there. WWE champion belt, which he was. Eddie got his start as an amateur wrestler and started wrestling down in Mexico, I believe in the late 80s, like 87, something like that. And he actually wrestled in Japan for a year under the name the Black Tiger, and he was very successful. And then he came on up to the US about 1995, and that's when he became a pro wrestler up here. And the rest is history. Unfortunately, after a car accident in '99, after that, Eddie had a lot of injuries and he got addicted to the pain medication that he was on. That mixed with alcohol ended up ultimately doing him in and causing a heart attack that unfortunately killed him. But he left quite the legacy, man. You watch any of those videos of his matches, his interviews, he was a very charismatic guy, and I think he would have gone on to do great things. I mean, he definitely did in a short life. He accomplished a lot. But I think if he was alive today, he would have gone the route of Dave Bautista, and he would have ended up in some movies probably, because he just had that personality. He seems like he totally could have been an actor. Man, these guys scare the crap out of me every single time. Hello. Don't hurt me. So even during the day, as tranquil as it is, this cemetery has kind of a creepy feel. It has a feeling of just like you're not alone. It feels like someone's watching you every step of the way. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not like I feel like you need to run out of here or anything like that, but it definitely feels like there's eyes upon you. Hey, brother. Hollywood Hogan. So this is a very interesting bonus we can add to the video. One of the Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz has a little memorial here. Emil Kranzler, 1910 to 1993. And he portrayed one of the Munchkins. I'm off to see the wizard. I love that. And there's his wife there. Marcella May Kranzler, 1922 to 2004. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Now, I don't know if she portrayed a role as well. It's possible. 1922, she would have been, let's see, what movie? She would have been maybe like 17, 18 when they were filming that film. Totally possible. But yeah, he definitely was one of the Munchkins in the film. He passed away the year I was born. But yeah, just kind of a cool bonus. You never know what you're going to find at Green Acres. Well, obviously a lot of dead people, but aside from that, you never know what you're going to find. Yeah, definitely in this area, feels like I'm being watched. I don't know what it is, man, but I don't see anyone around, so I don't know. All right, well, that concludes my visit to the grave of Eddie Guerrero and Emil Kranzler as well. That was a fun little bonus. Was not expecting that. Looked that up at the last minute, and yeah, you never know who you're gonna find. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and make sure you remain unfazed. See ya.